It's the National.
Let's go, fellas.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brad yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap.
On on the run. This is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play. Second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert now. Short throw to Disley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete to Johnston here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's taken in by Palmer. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run with Dobbins. Pick up there 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Herbert off of play action. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Herbert. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers?
Side, he has Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a deep one for Johnston. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow team before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Herbert back to the air. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal.
Defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down at a yard. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he's going to go down again. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Herbert now. Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Now it's Herbert.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Herbert.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Buying time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Mahomes. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Herbert and the Chargers down 13-9, 35 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses They're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Once more, it's Pacheco. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that.
The point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. Johnston hauls it in.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Kansas City, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as